Hi, Rod. My name is Bobby. I'm 8 years old, and I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you doing this podcast for us wrestling fans. It really goes to show me that even when I'm an adult, a full-grown adult with the job and maybe kids and being an adult, that I can still continue to watch wrestling and be a big fan, and no matter what happens in my life, I'll always have wrestling, so I will always be a complete fucking loser, and will always be made fun of, and a complete fucking retard, like all the rest of us wrestling fans. So thanks, Rod, for showing me that no matter what I become, as long as I watch wrestling, I'll always be a faggot. Thank you, Rod.
You are now listening to Random Ramblings with Rob. Yay! Yeah!
B to the R, O to the B, coming at you with the funny random rambling, talking about all the things that'll make that rain day sunny. Yeah, it's hot and popping, fireball dropping, come get your laugh on. Yeah, that's the concept, you know he be rocking. Rob got the facts and all of the gossip. It don't matter where you are or who you with, you gotta tune right in. Bring your girl into your girl to bring your friends. Be Rob, be lit. Tune in your crib, in your whip, at your job. He got new shows every Sunday.
Here we go.
What up, everybody? This your boy B-Rob, and I'm back with another edition of the Random Rambles with Rob podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for coming back each and every week, listening to my podcast, or however you listen to podcasts. If you're a new listener, thanks for giving me a try. And thanks to damn Bobby or Billy, whatever the fuck your name was, left me that stupendous voicemail. And first off, this ain't a wrestling podcast, you dumb motherfucker. But you're 8 years old, so you don't know any better. And I apologize for calling you a dumb motherfucker, because obviously you have some kind of smarts to articulate your thoughts the way you did on the voicemail. And yet again, I thank you for doing so. And hey, I mean, I don't never shut out the number or whatever, but I have a voicemail line. You can call and leave voicemails like Bobby did, and I hope he had parent supervision or whatever whenever he made those phone calls. He probably didn't, because I mean, he said some harsh things and it kind of hurt my feelings, but not really, because I don't give a shit. So that number is 304 Talk Rob. That's 304 825-5762. Leave me around the voicemail. Plug your show if you got one. Plug your music if you have some music. Do whatever, man. Do something random and stuff like that. Shit. Not only have I been called a faggot or whatever. I forget how the voicemail ended or whatever. And I've also been called a racist this past week. Whatever. So I'm a faggot, I'm a racist, and I do a wrestling podcast. Not this show, because this isn't a wrestling podcast. We might talk about it, but it ain't a wrestling podcast, you dumb motherfucker. But I've been going through it, man, just with this job and everything. The job is alright. The job is okay. It's just some people can't handle their shit. They don't live in this plane of reality that everyone else lives in. You know, it's something mentally off about, I don't know. I don't even want to get into that shit. But yeah, older. I guess this is why he called me racist, because I didn't know his ethnicity. I mean, this older Korean or Chinese man or whatever, of that scheme of people came into the Social Security office. He was an older gentleman. He had a limp and everything. He had a cane. And before he came in to get service and everything, he had a pouch attached to his belt. And inside that pouch was a pocket knife type deal or whatever. You may have heard me tell the story before, but I haven't told it on this podcast. And he had like a foldable box cutter knife or whatever. You know, the knives that you put the blade inside of it and you can adjust it and all that shit. He had one of those in a pouch that was attached to his belt. So before he asked me a question or whatever, I'm just like, sir, before you receive any services inside this building today, I need you to take that knife out of the building because it cannot come inside. You're already in here with it. I just need you to take it out. So he takes the thing out of the pouch and shows it. I was like, no. I don't want to see the knife. I want you to take the knife out of here. So, and then he hasn't really said too much of 2 words to me already because I kind of put the kibosh on what he was trying to say because, you know, he had the knife. So he's older. He's a Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese or whatever. So I'm thinking he may not speak the language well because, I mean, they have translators, interpreters and everything in the Social Security office for people who can't speak the English language fluently or very well. So he go out. Instead of discarding the whole pocket knife or putting it in his car or just leaving it outside, he take the blade out of the holder and drop it on the ground and bring the, you know, the foldy knife part back in. So I was like, no, sir. You have to take the whole thing out. And I've told this to other people too. I think maybe the frustration or the confusion came when I said take the whole thing out of here. Because like I said, it was a pouch attached to his belt. So he had to put the belt on, feed it through the belt loops, and feed it through this little pouch thing. The pouch thing was attached to his belt. So in order for him to get rid of that pouch thing, he had to undo his belt and pull the belt out and pull, you know, whole rigmarole to get the shit off of his belt if he thought that's what I was talking about. So this man stood up, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "Fuck you," and turned around and walked off. And I was like, wow. I didn't know what to say. And I was just like, okay, have a nice day. So my supervisor asked what happened. I told him. He went out there and talked to him. He's like, "You're racist." He said, and I, you know, when he said, "You and him are racist." And I thought he was saying I'm racist in the realm of like, cause he's Korean or Vietnamese or Chinese or Japanese or whatever the hell he is. But he was like, "You hate handicapped people." I was like, oh man. But still, he called me racist. So, man, it's a lovely week. It's a great week. But what's topping the cherry on this week here is this is the 3rd installment of the Just in Time podcast miniseries. And today we have the leader supreme of the JNT Baggers, Corn. And it was an experience talking with this man or whatever. I learned a little bit about him, and I thought they were bullshitting on the show when they said he was here illegally or whatever. He told me he was. He's really here illegally. I never met a illegal. But he tell me a little bit how he got here into the United States, meeting DJ and Rookie and everything. And I continue to explain how I don't remember the aliases and everything. And there's some point in time to where I'm talking about my work at the immigration courts, and I was referring to lawyers, and I kept saying judges. So there's a little mix-up snafu there that you're going to catch, and you're going to be like, why is he talking about the judges getting put out of the courtroom? I meant the lawyers. So that's why I'm a racist faggot, I guess, because I don't remember shit and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to roll right into this edition of the Random Rambles with Rob podcast featuring Corn. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sit, man.
Doing, buddy.
We ready now. See, those other 2 guys wasn't shit. You the ringleader. I've been waiting to get you for the longest.
Not the ringleader, more of the guy with the bad plan that ends up getting followers.
Yeah, see, like I said, you the mastermind.
With the very shitty plan, bro.
So, I mean, what was going on? What you was up to? I know you was just waited with bated breath to get on the lines with me today.
Yeah, but am I on your show today, or are we just recording?
Yeah, we're recording right now.
Right now, huh? Well, thanks for having me, man.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Thank you. It's actually this is a big pleasure, man. Honestly, thanks for having me. Yeah, no, my buddy just picked me up. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually has he has a job. He's actually an American, hardworking American.
What about you? You're not a hardworking American?
Not on paper, bro. Not on paper.
I get it. You know, a little under the table foot massage action going.
Yeah, one of those footsies. Yeah, I'm like that. I mean, I'm hardworking. I wish I was an American, but I mean, yeah, I give it my all.
You almost make me want to break out into song or some shit.
I can go the distance or fucking Tarzan.
What is that? Some chips?
Yeah. We're fucking doing our thing, snacking.
You must have had a session.
Yeah, we're fat, bro. Yeah, it actually took me like quite a bit to get my fucking stomach, dude. I'll tell you that, dude. It's been a work in progress.
I mean, what goes into that? I mean, are you doing a lot of keg curls, Funyun dips?
You're spot on right there, buddy. I've been working on my keg rolls.
Yeah, it's straight. A little bit of relaxing. I've been doing a whole bunch of work at the new job. Been out of town doing my thing and things and stuff.
Ow. Sounds fucking hectic.
It pays the bills, so to speak.
Man, I like that ethic right there.
Yeah,
man. Good work ethic right there.
I said we covered a lot of things with freaking God damn it, y'all got so many goddamn names. Fucking DJ, Millie, fucking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what's up with these guys and those nicknames, dude. But I kind of get it because of our jobs, dude. They don't want to get in trouble, and I get it.
Yeah,
because they don't want to get caught saying something stupid and using it negative towards them. I don't know. We did work pretty hard to get to where we were at.
Oh, okay.
And believe us, dude. We grew up in a town full of criminals, man. It's not like Detroit or anything, but we're just bored sometimes. And the only way to get out of it is just get into trouble.
It's like, I'm so bored, I'm going to bust a cap.
Not that violent. We're not violent. We're like, I'm so bored, I'm going to do a beer run. Okay. You know? Or I'm so bored, I'm going to fucking fight the establishment and smoke some pot all day.
Yes, let's burn down the establishment with blunts.
Yeah, I'm so bored. I fucking want to go on a road trip and like amaze in my fucking car and get like pulled over for speeding. Shit like that, dude.
I understand. Speaking of being a rambunctious individual or whatever, didn't you just go to jail not too long ago?
Yeah, brother. Actually, I want to say it was like 5 months ago, 6 months ago today. Actually, I learned my cellies.
Yeah,
that's what you call him. Your cellies. He's still in there, dude. That's fucked up, man.
Well,
and it's not jail. It wasn't jail. It was like a detention center. It's one of those things where they send like immigrants once you get caught. You know what I mean? I've been running for 27 long years, man, and I finally got caught.
Are you serious? Or are you joking with me?
No, sir. I grew up here, dude. I went to school here since I was like fucking 5 years old, dude. And like, this is my home basically, you know what I mean? But the way I got here was fucking, I was like three tries of fucking hopping a fence, running through a fence, or fucking just getting in the truck and crossing the border, hiding in the back.
Dog, I am fucking, my mind is blown right now because I thought y'all was always bullshitting, dog. I don't ever know it's a podcast. You don't know what's real in it.
Yeah, you don't know what's real. It's a rabbit hole, yo. You don't know if it was all a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, some of the, The thing about it, this is how this thing started, dude. Alright, man. We used to just chill, dude. And one time, I don't know, Millie had the idea of freaking recording us on Xbox, or, no, he had this fucking old school fucking camera, dude. And, like, he just recorded us just talking some bullshit. And all we do is just sit around, dude, and fucking shoot the shit, dude. Like, we're family, you know what I mean? So we just shoot the shit.
Yeah,
and, like, this motherfucker ends up bringing it up probably, like, fucking 2 months later. And we're listening to this shit, fucking busting out laughing.
Yeah. Oh, message.
So good.
See, that's your parole officer.
Nah, it's females, yo.
Yeah, you is a bit of the ladies' man, but continue what you were saying. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, nah, it's, Millie had the idea of just recording us. He busted out like 2 months later, dude, and we just ended up dying of laughter. Like, what the hell? I don't even remember saying that, dude. Like, I know, but I don't even remember saying that, dude. That's where that idea sprung out, actually, dude. We're not, whatever we talk about it, there is truth to it, dude. We just share about ourselves, basically, man. We don't seem interesting people until you actually have, like, the time to listen to us, you know what I mean? We actually do speak about some weird but knowledgeable shit.
Yeah. Alright, we good.
Alright, cool, man.
Yeah.
So you're doing this off a computer, man?
Yes, I am. A shitty computer, but it works.
You talking about like a laptop or like a fucking desktop?
Laptop. That's my next step. I want the damn functional desktop.
So do we. We do that shit too.
Yeah, man. I think y'all can scrounge together and get y'all like a freaking Patreon or something. I think a few people put pennies in on that. Try to get y'all a laptop.
Nah, we don't need that. We work. That's the thing about us. We work with what we got, man. We've always been like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, I could probably pull the trigger on getting a better computer, but
Oh yeah, hey, yeah, hell yeah, dude. I feel you fucking really fucking spent some fortune on this equipment, bro.
Yeah, I'm just waiting, biding my time. But man, you know, this is enlightening or whatever. I mean, the other guys had stories and everything about, you know, how all y'all met and everything, but you, my good man, talking about some real life shit, like climbing a wall or going under or floating over and all kind of crap like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you remember this stuff or it's just what you was told?
I'm not the ringleader, dude. I just had the bad idea and people end up just following with it.
But like, what you saying about coming over to America and everything? I mean, do you remember any of that stuff or like?
Yes, sir. Oh, dude. I remember the first time when we tried, man. So what happened, dude, like, I just remember the big parts, dude. I'm not gonna tell you like the little details because, dude, I was a kid. I just remember the fucking most, like, the bright parts about it, dude. So I remember, like, me and my older brothers got split, right? You know, some family bullshit. My mom left my dad and whatever. So yeah, she decided to go to America because of my stepdad. So like, fucking, that's the big parts, right? So I remember we hired a coyote.
Yeah.
Coyote. So yeah, we hired one. And then like fucking what they did is they brought us like, it was past the Rio. Wetback's bullshit, dude. I never went through no freaking river. I never had to swim anything like that, dude. You know, I remember just getting onto a fence, dude. Covered with trees, right? So they cut the chain link fence basically, dude. And then as soon as they like cut the last tree, they said, go! But in Spanish. So vámonos.
Yeah, vámonos.
Everybody just fucking ran right through the fucking link, dude. And I was fucking freaking out, like, cause I didn't know what was going on, dude. I'm fucking 4 years old, dude. I'm like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? I have a feeling I was just probably like asleep or something, and then my mom woke me up and she's like, alright. And they said, go, run. Alright. So I'm like, okay. So I just see a bunch of people just running through the fucking link fence, dude, and I'm like, okay. And then it was my turn, dude, and I started running, dude, and then all of a sudden it got dark, dude. There was a bunch of trees, dude, and then there was lights, dude, because the Border Patrol was right there too, dude. I'm like, oh shit. oh shit, and like the way I was brought up, man, was like you comply to a cop, you know what I mean? You see a cop, you go to and you ask him for help, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my dumb ass fucking walks up straight and like runs towards the border patrol. So I was like the distraction because everybody else got away except for me, my mom, and my brother, dude. I was the freaking distraction, dude. I felt bad, dude. Because after I like noticed what we were doing, I'm like, oh shit, my bad. But it worked out, dude. And I made it.
Should have been like, God damn, man, I was fucking half asleep. You should have briefed me better than this.
About it, right? Yeah, that's my mom's, bro. My mom's always does things where I don't know, man. I can't wrap my head around it, but I know she means well. And that's the thing about moms, man. They mean well most of the time, all the time, hardly. Most of the time.
And that was the first time?
I think that was like the second time, dude. Because before that, I remember being like fucking like and TJ fucking hanging out in this fucking nice ass house over by the fucking caves and shit.
By the what?
Caves. There's caves. There's a lot of beaches over there too, man. So it's actually really nice over there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like cave, like you fucking burrowed under the wall and shit.
Oh no. No. They actually, have you ever seen The Time Machine?
Yeah.
The movie back, yeah. You know how those people were living like on the cliff and shit?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that.
What?
Yeah, that's with houses.
It's fucking crazy.
Hey, man, it's actually nice over there, dude. That's why, like, fucking, that's my get out plan, dude. If shit goes south over here, man, and they decide to actually send me back to my home, I'm going fucking straight to Cancun, sir. You know what I mean? Because, dude, Mexico is covered with fucking beaches and farmland. You know what I mean? But in the farmland, you need to know how to speak Spanish, and I don't do that so well. So I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out in the fucking beaches, yo.
Yeah, that's freaking weird, man. Because I know a lot of people that are of Hispanic descent and can't speak a lick of Spanish.
Well, it's one of those things, dude. You grew up here, man. The language that everybody talks here is going to be English, dude. The same in France, dude. Actually, that brings up a fucking, I don't know if you ever watched The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw when Bart went to France.
Yeah. And when that was Australia. I'm thinking about the Australia one when they brought the frogs and the koala and shit back.
Yeah, that shit was tight. No, he went to France, and actually that shit stuck to me because no matter wherever you were at, dude, for a certain amount of time, dude, you're gonna pick up the language, man. And that's why sometimes I get mad at some people that can't speak English, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, how long have you been here? You know what I mean? And I don't want to be rude or anything, but it's one of those things like they're like, press 1 for English. You know what I mean? If they're speaking to me in like Japanese or something, dude, I don't need to be rude. How long have you been here?
Yeah, that was weird because like with some of the work that I do, I had to stand in on immigration court. So I'm sitting there through the whole process, man. And it's just like, you've been here since 1999 and you got caught 3 months ago. So now you're in this man's courtroom asking him for a continuance so you can fill out your paperwork so you can stay in the United States. I was like, God damn, you've been here since 99. Why you just didn't fill out the paperwork where you get here?
Right.
I was like, wait till you get caught and try to fill the shit out.
That's very true, man. No, man. That's why if I do go back to Mexico, dude, I'm down with fucking speaking the language. I'm not gonna be a dick, dude. I try my hardest, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, like, speak a Spanish. You know, shit.
It's no Espanol, damn it.
Thank you, sir. Muchas gracias. But honestly, that shit actually helps when I'm like trying to pick up a girl because I can roll my eye, right? Yeah. So like I just play around with them, you know what I mean? But even if I look up with like a full fucking like Spanish speaking girl, dude, I can speak Spanish for a full paragraph, dude, and then it just goes to shit. But it works. So I gotta make sure that paragraph, like, she got the meaning to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, that's been my technique, dude. That's my technique. Just fucking get it all out in the first paragraph, and then You hit or miss, man, but make sure you fucking swing for the fences, dude.
You captivate them with that first paragraph, and then it's down here from there.
Yeah, man, I'm better at it in English, dude, I'll tell you that. So I get lucky with the Spanish, nothing but Spanish-speaking girls, so.
No.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you.
English one is easy.
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm been in on these immigration courts, like I'm saying, and they got a translator in the room with us. So, like, you know, when the judge speaks in English, he translated to Spanish, and then when the respondent, people that's there in court, when they speak Spanish, the translator, you know, flips it back to English. So
very annoying.
One day, like they give them this paper to fill out. So, like, if people come from out of town to go to court, they can fill out this form to where they can get their trial moved to where they live, so they don't have to travel all the way here for court.
Yeah, that is pretty harsh.
So with this form, you just can't turn it in the same day and get your shit moved. You have to, you know, request it and then bring it back at your next trial so you can get it moved. So the guy didn't understand that, obviously. And the judge already sent the translator home. Well, not home, but out to lunch. So he come back in with the paperwork already filled out, thinking that he can just turn it in and be good.
No.
And he's speaking Spanish, and we all in there like, where's the translator?
That's fucking great, man. I know that, dude. I know that. That's why I think I'm lucky, dude, because I can fucking speak both, man. I can catch the lick of both of them, dude. Honestly, dude.
Dog, this was like the first active time. Like, I mean, instead of, you know, not like bullshitting or whatever, you know, just fucking around or whatever. But this was the first active time in my life that I had to throw some Spanish at somebody, dog. And I don't know shit. And I don't know shit. So this would happen. The judge was like, I'm gonna get somebody to, you know, translate for this guy. So
yeah, dude. So
he was like,
you see what the judge says too, man. You can't fucking talk with.
Yeah. So the judge told me, he's like, hey, tell him to have a seat. Tell him to have a seat. And you know damn well I can't speak Spanish. Have him have a seat and wait there till I get back with the translator. So, I point to the chairs and everything, and he sit down, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna tell him? I say, un momento, por favor.
Good job.
I was like, yes, I got it.
Where'd you learn that?
I mean, that's like simple stuff, like from TV and fucking Dora.
Yeah, right on, man. This guy from 99 can't be like, you can't understand. Take a seat, sir. Come on, man. That's great.
I was like, yeah, I whipped it out. I felt good about myself. And then they have forms to, like, say they were living somewhere else and they move or whatever within the city. They had to fill out this change of address form. So, you know, the court got to send them their papers, and they don't want them to miss their shit. So these people are Hispanic, man. They don't know how to write in English. So they sitting there and they trying to fill out this form that's in English with their information. And I'm thinking, because I mean, I don't know these people. I know they speak Spanish, but you know, some of them can kind of speak English. So the dude called me over and everything, and I guess he was motioning at me to look at the form. So I look at the form and everything, and dog. Just imagine a 3-year-old. I mean, not a 3-year-old, because 3-year-old is a little bit advanced, but a freaking preschooler trying to figure out how to write letters and numbers and shit. Dog, I look at this form this dude handed me, and it was like, all right, an address. Let's just make up an address. 123 fucking Jackson Street, Houston, Texas.
Dude, you're trying way too hard, man. That you don't do that in a job, man. Yeah. Come on. That is going above and beyond what you have to do. That's messed up.
I know, man.
Where's the translator?
I just wanted to help. I just wanted to look at it. I could just
you're being a good guy, dude.
Yeah, because I could have just given him the thumbs up or the thumbs down if it was good. So I mean, it wasn't too much to translate.
Man. I've seen some people that just be like, read in English, you know what I mean? It's fucked up. But
I look at this paper, dog, and like I said, my address example, 1234 Jackson Street, Houston, Texas, or whatever, in a zip code. So I look at this paper, and no lie, I'm not making this up. It was like 360 FKB9 fucking, it was like letters and numbers mixed together and shit. And I was just like,
written in code.
Yeah, like he had a fucking secret decoder ring or some shit and he was trying to. So what I did, I know the guy before him had to do the same thing. So he went to the pro bono room. They got people in there that'll help people fill out paperwork like that. So I seen him in the pro bono room. I know he filled out the form and what he needs to do. So he walked back in the courtroom and I looked at him and I motioned for him to come over to where we were. And I pointed at the form and I was like, ayúdame, help. And he's like, oh, and he understood. He started helping him fill out the form.
Right on, bro. Dude, like I said, man, you are being a nice guy in that situation. Damn, bro. Ugh.
I was like,
good job, man. I'll give you props on that.
It'll never happen again, though.
Because you know better now. You don't want to give him the wrong information, man. That's the worst information.
Yeah. I'd be fucking around and sending them to Guadalajara or some shit. I was like,
yeah. Right on, man. No, I feel you, dude. That's why, I've been in, actually it's, they do that shit in immigration court and in criminal court, dude. They give you a fucking headset.
Yeah, that's what they did.
And it's really complicated, dude. And sometimes, like, it doesn't even, it probably makes the situation even worse, so.
Yeah, especially like, they got some of them judges that don't fuck around. And like, what I've noticed about the immigration court system, you know, since I've been sitting in on it or whatever, it's all the same.
Bro. Yeah.
It's all the same, no matter what. I mean, and it kind of cleared up a lot of things for me too, you know, cause like what I thought from the outside looking in, the immigration court was the last stand. You know what I mean? We caught you and you getting the fuck out. But it's not like that at all. Cause like I'm sitting there and every person that has come in there so far, except for one time, has got a continuance or they got their court reset so they can have enough time to fill out the proper paperwork so they can stay.
Right.
Or get their shit together. So it's not like as soon as you come in court and you getting the fuck out.
Yeah, you get the boot. It's not Australia.
Yeah. I thought that would be Canada, a boot.
Damn Frenchman.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm getting educated about the immigration court system, and
it does work, man. It does work. I mean, you put in the time, dude, and you show the effort, and you like stay out of trouble, dude. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and like some of the things that I sat in on is like they had a guy that been, like I said, he been in the United States since like 99 or some shit, and he only had like one thing, you know, that he had one DWI, but it was like way in the beginning when he first got here, and they didn't penalize him for that or whatever because it was so long.
Oh yeah, because it's so long ago.
Yeah, because it was so long ago. He had a clean record and everything, and so on and so forth. So he got, you know, time in his favor, so he can fill out the proper forms and he can try to stay or whatever. Dick. And then they got the ones that'll try to do voluntary deportation. Yeah, so they'll leave the United States on their own rather than the government putting them out. Because if the government put them out, then they can't file for citizenship.
They voluntarily left. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so I mean, they really in here trying to help these people. So man, they got one judge though. He don't give a fuck.
No, dude. He looks at your record and just like, nope. We don't want you here. Goodbye.
Well, he's fair in his practice, but he just he has a fucking attitude, man.
Ouch.
He just don't expect. He don't take no nonsense. He knows that everything is the same and everything has a certain way of getting done. So if you're a lawyer coming in there with your client, you should have your shit together before you get to the judge. The judge shouldn't be the one correcting your paperwork and all this other bullshit.
Right.
So so he's getting in these judges' ass. He is like lighting them the fuck up. He had like 2 or 3 times where he kicked the judge and his client out and said, you come back when you get your shit together.
Okay.
And I'm just like, man, this is fucking great. I'm loving it. Cause the shit is funny to me.
It's like Gordon Ramsay, man.
Hell yeah.
You just enjoy it. Shit.
He said, this cow meat is so raw that it's running through the prairie right now.
He's like, I am so glad I'm not that guy right now.
Man, he have
That's
fucking
good shit.
Yeah, fucking lawyers in there on the verge of crying and shit. They in there. Because this is my thing. If you are a lawyer, if you are a paid professional, or even if you're doing a pro bono, this is
if you're getting paid.
You're helping somebody that is in trouble. And for you to go in front of a judge.
Your line of work, man. What the hell are you doing? Why are you so disorganized?
Yeah, because they have motherfuckers in there be like, I think, I suppose. I was like, no, bitch, that ain't the language.
I suppose.
I suppose, I think. No.
I suppose, I think. I love that word, dude.
Yeah, this is not the language you speak in the courtroom.
Yeah, this is like, it's, I don't know, dude. It's the whole demeanor. And those guys, guess who's like raking it in right now, this time period, dude? It's the fucking lawyers right now, man.
Yeah.
Those fuckers are raking it in right now.
Yeah, because I'm just saying.
So, like, fucking get your shit together, dude, because you can't use that suppose and shit like that.
Because I've seen, different spectrums in the courtroom. I've seen judges that are just even tempered the whole time. I mean, even when they're frustrated, they don't show it, but they just, professional and to the point. Then this judge is just like, hey, motherfucker. I mean, he ain't cussing and shit, but that's just how I talk. This is my interpretation of the judge. He's like, hey, motherfucker, your shit's fucked up. You know better than to come in here. It's been this way. There's rules about this shit. So don't come in my courtroom with that bullshit.
I'm sorry, sir. I walk out, dude. I'll be better for you.
Yeah, but I've seen the different spectrum as far as the judges go and as far as lawyers go. Because I've seen some lawyers come in there, they in there with their client, they throwing paperwork all over the place. Yes, judge, no judge. And they out of there in 5 minutes and their client is good to go. And then there's others in there, like I'm saying, they fumbling through paperwork. They got mistakes and corrections they need to make on their paperwork. They getting their clients sworn in on their freaking documents saying that they're true and correct. But when the judge look at them, he say, hey, you got a mistake here, mistake here, mistake here. You just said this shit was true to the best of your knowledge and you swore about this shit. So they're getting their clients fucked up.
Right. I'm actually really glad I got a compassionate fucking judge, dude. Because right now that I don't know, man. Scary shit, man. Shit's real. I'll tell you that, man. Shit is real.
Yeah. But, let's kind of pedal away from that, or I think we've crossed that fence. So
I agree. We made it out.
The town that you grew up in, that's where all of you met, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what was that like? When was the first time you met them other motherfuckers? Because they got so many names that I forget which one's the name. The black one and the other one.
Let's start with the black one. Really, dude. Honestly, dude, we shared classes back in high school, dude. And like, honestly, it wasn't like a big, like, fucking explosive fucking me and him hanging out. You know what I mean? It was more like, hey, do you have paper? And this fool was like fucking with his head on his desk, just fucking asleep and shit, dude. He's like, here. I'm like, and then like, as soon as he handed me the paper, I was like, oh, okay. Keep the guy distracted and just let him chill, dude. And then like, if the guy is fucking with him and just get in his face. Keep the guy distracted, dude, while this guy fucking sleeps, dude. I never knew that. I didn't ever thought about it, dude. That homeboy's we've been together for a while, dude, without even knowing it. It's one of those things, like, you don't notice it until it actually really happened. You know what I mean? You're like, and then you sit back and you think about it and you're like, I knew you. We've been together for a very long time, haven't we? You know what I mean? Stoners, bro. I guess that's how we work.
And when did the other one come into play?
Oh, damn, dude. That one's been following me since fucking forever, dude. It's like, I don't know, dude. I'm his, older brother's best friend. We met when we were like fucking 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
And we were just, his older brother and me just were like, I don't know, unattachable, I guess, you know? We're like, that's how we were. We don't get along all the time, but we're like inseparable. So like, he would always tell me, hey, instead of walking to school, just come to my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can catch a ride with me. So I would do that even though I was closer walking to school instead of just walking backwards and going to his house to catch a ride in the car. So eventually he would start having me over at his house, dude, and we did a thing, sit around, play video games, and his brother would always want to tag along with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, and he would get pissed off because he's like, he's not your friend. Like how older brothers are. He's like, he's not your friend. I'm like, yeah, he is. And, it's one of those things, like, I didn't even know that he was gonna be with me forever too, but yeah, it's happened like that. Even though his older brother was a dick to him, I'm like, no. He is my friend. He's my best friend.
Yeah. I think I asked DJ this question. I didn't get to ask what's the other one? What's his name? Which one of his names I can use?
I don't care, man.
No, I'm drawing a blank. That's why I'm asking.
Right, Travis.
There you go, Travis Scott.
Norman Blunt, yeah.
Travis Scott, Norman Blunts.
Yes, sir.
When was the first time you smoked weed?
Oh shit, yo. With him?
What? Period.
With him?
No, period.
I don't know, with him, dude, because we got in trouble really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we stole his mom's shit.
So mom's had the weed.
Yeah, we stole her shit. And she was lit, dude. And we were lit. And then we like felt bad for like fucking a week, dude. Just like not even talking to her, or like not even looking at each other in the eyes. we got in trouble, and that was bad because I'm way older than that fucker, dude. I'm probably like 4 years older than that son, dude. I was like the instigator on that one, dude, and he took all the blame, dude. And then he told mom about it, and then mom scolded me. It was bad. I want to say when I got high with him, I was like 18, man.
So, I mean, how did that change your life after that?
Well, she just told us to be honest, dude. She wasn't mad at the fact that, like, we smoked it. She was mad at the fact that we stole it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between asking somebody for it and just taking it.
Yeah. So it'd be like, hey, mom, let me get a hit of that blunt or whatever. You think it would have went differently?
She would have been, like, cool with it.
So the moral of the story is, kids, if your parents smoke weed, just ask them for some. Don't steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can kind of see that. I can be upset. That's like, God damn it, I just paid for this shit and you're going to steal it and smoke my shit. You could have let me do it.
This is my shit. You should have asked. That would have been politely enough to give it to you. Just don't do it all. It's like the last beer, dude, in the fridge, dude. The man in the house gets the last beer in the fridge.
Oh, shit. But a couple other things I want to cover. I mean, I'm just going, my question's coming from what I've heard on the show and everything, and genuine curiosity. So, from what I've gathered from listening to you on the podcast, I know there was a period of time to where you were gone from it and now you're back, but the times that I've heard you on the podcast, you was just a little bit of a hound dog, man. You was a little bit of a ladies' man. Why don't you go ahead and tell me about that?
Dude, I'm just a fool. I'm a big fool.
Well, let me tell you, the first story that I've heard of you and a lady from the podcast is, I think that's one of the first episodes I ever listened to, was when you was talking about what was it? You had a cougar chick.
Ouch. She scratched good. I've had scratches, and that girl had clean claws, bro.
Was she like, she cut you up real good?
Mentally and physically, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it was discussed, but what brought that to the end?
Well, I don't know, dude, because you get to that line where you know, like, this is a fuck buddy, you know what I mean? It's like, you're here to do one job and one job only, right? And then afterwards, hey, maybe if you guys want to spend some time together, and that's cool, you know what I mean? It's your fucking friend, dude. You know, watch some TV, fucking clean up the house, mow her lawn, and then nice shit.
So you use like the total package. You use like the pool guy and shit. You come over, you clean the pool, then you clean your pipes.
Yeah, I dip my pool in that way. Yeah, in the water. I don't know, dude. It's tough, dude. Cause like, you really don't wanna, you're not like trying to like actually, like, damn, dude, you don't wanna hurt somebody. You know, you've been hurt. You know, like, what the fuck, dude? I don't wanna play. You know, this comes back to, that Spanish saying, fucking, I play with your heart. I don't play with your heart, I play with your asshole. You know what I mean? It sounds better in Spanish, so.
I want with some
juego con tu corazón. No, juego con tu culo, no tu corazón.
See, I knew culo was in there. I know what that is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, man.
Because people say it all the time.
Buddies that actually play with each other, that actually like play, and you're a girl and you have boobs, and like you suck on your boobs all night, you know what I mean? Shit like that, dude. You don't have to get fucking serious or technical or like, what the fuck? Like, where's your life going? Where do you see us?
So, I mean, has that ever been to your disadvantage? I mean, you had something, you went in, just, it was going to be this thing, you know, you tickled the culo or whatever, and then they tried to make it something serious?
Yeah. I fucked it up, though. You know what I mean? I was the stupid ass in the relationship where like shit was solid and like, yeah, things could go my way, but hey, you know what? Let's cause some mayhem and chaos. Why not?
Yeah, and I noticed that seems to be your thing as far as the podcast goes or whatever. Goddamn Millie and Travis Scott.
They're responsible assholes, and I hate it.
Yeah,
how did they end up like responsible and I didn't, dude? I don't get it.
It's like, yeah, we have this podcast, we have this format, and we're gonna do it this way, and then here you come with a fucking bulldozer and just run all that shit over.
Yeah, you guys think it's straight? And that, I don't know if you ever like, actually, I don't know, if you actually like listen to the podcast, you can tell that those guys are always against me. Which is great, man, because, damn, bro. there are times where you actually gang up on one another, dude. That's when everything goes out. You know what I mean? It's sad.
Man, I think this shit is funny because, I mean, you need that wild card in the mix.
Yeah, you need some LeBron James in there. Not LeBron James, though.
Yeah. Since I got you here, what the fuck you got against Rosario Dawson, homeboy?
Nah, dude. Honestly, dude, she's so fucking fine, dude. But it's that thing about, you know Liv Taylor, right? Fucking Aerosmith's daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, Liv Tyler, my bad. Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, she's got a really big mouth, dude. Like, scary fucking mouth, dude. Like, she will swallow you.
Like that,
I'm not attracted to that, dude.
Like that Freddy Krueger movie where he was eating the girl up on the bed.
Yeah, Julia Roberts.
But, shit.
You know what I mean? I love Rosario Dawson, man. That girl's fucking, she's actually dark too, dude. And dude, try to win that in like a fucking light skin battle, dude, because that girl wins all the time. You know, you like, no, that girl is clearly hotter than that girl. You know what I mean? It's her mouth, dude. That's the only thing. Like, that's her only flaw. Rosario Dawson's beautiful. It's her fucking mouth that's sometimes like, no.
Man. From what I'm getting from the podcast, there was a point in time to where you was in jail where you was considering fucking a dude.
Ha! No,
I don't know. You said it, not us.
Man. I don't know how people stick it out in there for 6 months, bro. I don't understand that, man. Shit. I don't know if you've ever been in a drunk tank. Have you been in a drunk tank, man?
Well, yeah, for 7 hours.
Yeah, well, imagine that for like fucking 6 months.
Well, shit, 7 hours, I wouldn't like, man, that dude got some pretty hair.
Yeah, but there's like fucking more people in a very crowded room. I don't know, man. Nah, man. I wouldn't go that far, but I understand why you fucking stuck the girl looking one with like the eight other guys. You know what I mean? That's how you keep them calm.
No, I mean, I don't understand, but okay. Because my concern is me, if I'm in prison, I'm like, I'm not trying to be the girl.
Right?
I'm constantly walking with my back against the wall and everything. I don't even walk in the hallway. I just slide my back against the wall. A pro tip.
You get bored, bro. You gotta play some soccer, watch some TV, play some chess.
All right, pro tip. If you ever go to the bathroom, if it's number 1 or number 2, you take your pants completely off. You don't pull them down around your ankles, because that's how they get you.
You can't run away.
Exactly. You either take one foot out or you take them off completely.
Actually, dude, in my room, it was cool, dude. That's what I mean. Like, fucking, it was a detention center. You know, it's where you sent immigrants, dude. So, in my room, you didn't want to fucking see somebody fucking taking a shit. Like, you know, there's a face when you take a shit, dude. Everybody knows it. Everybody has a face when they're taking a shit, dude.
Yes, it's similar to my own
nobody
face.
wants to see it unless she's your spouse, dude. You know, they want to learn every little thing about you. Yeah, dude. So what we did is just put up a blanket, you know what I mean? We hung a blanket from the vent to the other bunk, dude.
You talking about your spouse and everything. Me and my wife been together almost 9 years and she has never seen me take a poop.
No way, buddy.
I locked the door. I closed the little thing in the bathroom. I was like, no.
How many rooms do you have?
We got 3 bathrooms in this house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Usually if I got to take a poop, I don't go in our bedroom. I go into the extra bathroom. So.
Wow.
I was like, you will never see me poop.
Well, damn, bro.
But I done walked in on her like 1,000 times, having conversations with her while she taking the shit, and I'm just like, nope, you're not gonna do it to me.
I'm glad you have barriers. I'm glad you guys have like fucking hurdles that you have never crossed. You know, once you cross that, it's gonna be magical.
Yeah, I think I'm saving that for maybe the 10-year or the 20-year anniversary. That'd be like the poop sharing.
You guys are all old and like you're like already like, yeah, that's my babe. And you just fucking let it go. 20 years together.
Yeah. So, how nice did the guy look that you was considering having the sex with?
No, I wasn't saying with a guy. It was weird, man, because guys, okay, alright, guys, dude, I can't get into it because some guys wear eyeshadow and that's weird, dude. Like, guys are not meant for eyeshadow, dude. Hell, there's girls that aren't meant for eyeshadow, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not like you're looking at somebody like, I'm gonna tear that ass up. With the fucking fucked up eyeshadow, dude.
What, they're walking around looking like raccoons and shit? Like they got a mask on?
Nah, dude, because you don't get makeup in there, so you like fucking make your own shit. You make your own shit in there. It's weird.
So they in there, they're taking crayons and leftover food. And
Yeah. Dude, you don't want to be in there. I'll tell you that. Like I said.
I know I don't want to be in there. I done seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out. I done seen American Me. I done seen Oz.
Yeah, it looks like pretty until you're there and you have to spend time in there, man. It's different.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Like, all you want to do, honestly, dude, all I did was just go in there, go to sleep, wake up, eat, go back to sleep. You know what I mean? Eat again and play some fucking Xbox, watch the big screen, or even play some chess. You know?
Whoa. So they had an Xbox and shit in there?
Yeah, it's a detention center, bro. It's not real jail. It's like fucking, It's gel, but
Oh.
soft gel.
Okay, soft gel.
Soft gel.
So damn, why you trying to fuck dudes in the ass in a soft gel, man?
6 months.
Just once?
6 months.
So what you saying is more like you was just bored, and it's like it would have been something to do.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love girls, dude. And then even the girl officers, I was like, damn, how do I get this girl to suck my dick? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I'm saying, dude. After 4 months, I'm pretty sure you're going to get bored and you're going to start thinking shit like that, dude.
Okay.
6 months, dude. I don't know. 6 months, you might get desperate because 4 months didn't work out.
I don't know, man. I think your libido and your sex drive is a little bit higher than mine, because I would have been like, it's like, okay, I got to take a shit, but there's no doors on this stall.
Right on, bro. No, but I mean, I did make some good friends in there. The biggest dude there, I had my back, and I had his bag. So, I mean,
yeah, did you do his laundry too?
Nah, he can do his own. He can do his own laundry. He didn't trust nobody.
Yeah, man, you gotta be careful, man. Motherfucker have a shiv in his sock trying to get you while you're doing the laundry.
Nah, dude, you plan some fucking stupid bullshit on him, man. Like, fucking 2319 on that guy.
Kind of remind me of like that scene from Monsters Inc. when they throw the sock on the motherfucker, just like,
yeah, just say shit like that. You plan it.
What's been the most enjoyable part for you about doing the podcast with your friends?
The way they make me laugh. It's like the best thing.
Did I lose you?
It works out. They're fucking assholes, dude. But yeah, they work out.
No, you would have been fucking assholes if you was there any longer in prison. I know I'm just messing with you, man, but I ain't gonna let you live it down.
Nah, it's cause, hey, man, I deserve it. Yeah, I got remorse. I learned it.
Yeah, I did kind of like a recap show for your end of season 2 or whatever. Who was the other guy that y'all had on the show before? I think his name was Ethan or something.
Dude, the other guy. Yeah, that's another one. That's the last half to it, actually, dude. Honestly, this just started with that guy. And remember the camcorder I told you about?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a bastard in there.
Okay.
So, yeah, Sasquatch. We call him that because we're like, oh, it's like the forest. We don't know why, dude. But he was a big sucker, dude. Hairy sucker, too. Long hair and shit. But yeah, he ended up taking off to Washington, dude. He wanted to fucking find work. But he was doing a responsible thing, and he's still doing it, so I bet he's okay. But, yeah, Sasquatch, Ethan.
I mean, does he still communicate with y'all? Do y'all still hang out?
Nah, we talked to him, though. We talked to him.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard's funny stuff. Remember, actually introduced me to LSD.
What?
Mushrooms. And, ecstasy.
So, I mean, I'm from what I'm gathering from the show or whatever, you do a lot of stuff. Or have done.
I used to do. I stopped then.
So,
I'm smarter.
We can talk about weed, and we can converse on weed all day. And I know converse isn't a word, but we can talk about weed all day. But, cause I mean, right. I have experience with that. But tell me about motherfucking mushrooms, dog. What is that like?
They're fun, man. I mean, they're not something you want to do every day because that's weird. But they're fun, dude. You, honestly, the way you get is first, your stomach hurts. So, whatever. Maybe you took enough, maybe you didn't take enough. Who knows? Anyways, fucking hold on because it's gonna start now. You start seeing shit. Like, your eyes start to like fade a little bit and you like see double vision permanently. So, that's when colors get brighter. and it's great. So once you like appreciate colors, you're like, alright, right on. That's just nice. Then after that, man, you start thinking of stupid shit, and they actually appear. And then you're like, dude, I don't think I don't need no more of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're like, whatever. So you get really sad. You know what I mean? And you like start to conversate with someone, and you like share your deepest, darkest secret. But you're all emotional. So it's whatever. You know what I mean? You find somebody that actually listens, right? And they're listening to you. And after that, you get really happy. And then after that, you get really horny, and you take all of that combined into great. Like, your double vision's great because you can see shit. You can control what you want to see. You know what I mean? It's great.
Where I thought you was going with it is like, you sit there and you talk with this person and you do all this other stuff, and then you realize they're not even there.
Oh, no. Yeah, but that happens for like 5 seconds. 5 minutes, probably. Yeah. That happens. It is great.
All right.
It's not bad, dude.
No, what about LSD?
You have to do it with someone you trust and you love, so yeah, it works.
Now, what about LSD? Because that seems like an old school fabulous.
Yeah. If you want to do it, you could do it, but don't keep doing it because it's you'll try to swallow your own tongue. You'll eventually try to swallow your own tongue. It's just not you. You're just inside you, and it's not good for you. You know what I mean? It's bad. Mushrooms are way better than LSD, dude. I'll tell you that, dude. Damn.
Yeah. I believe anything that has a base or whatever is good. I mean, I think weed is a base.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, weed is a base. I mean, it grows from the ground and you just smoke the weed. Small doses of cocaine because it comes from a plant and you can just get it like that. That's okay. I'm not saying do that shit, but it's okay. Mushrooms, it comes from the ground and it is what it is. That's okay. But when you start taking fucking substance A and substance B and combining them to make substance C, that's something
weird, huh? It's something off about it, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it either. Yeah, that's what I did. I just needed to get it out of my system, dude. And I was like, no, this isn't right. This is not fucking A and B don't go here. No, it doesn't work out. You're pushing it. No.
Yeah. Because I never understood that. Because, like, they'll take cocaine, make it into crack by putting baking soda and all this other bullshit in. I was like, dog, baking soda.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
That's like baking soda is not meant to go on your insides.
It's odd.
Or I can remember a trend back in the day or whatever. Motherfuckers was dipping freaking blunts in formaldehyde, fucking embalming fluid or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, why, man?
Like, dude.
Oh my goodness, dude.
What's the purpose? I don't understand it. I mean,
yeah, dude.
I was like, the only time embalming fluid goes in your body is when you're dead. Not.
That's sherm, right? They call that shit sherm?
Yeah, sherm.
Oh
wet.
My god, man. Why would you do that?
I don't know, man. Because that was like a big thing when I was coming up, man. I was just like, I don't understand it. That shit would make your lungs rock hard.
Yeah, man. Ugh. That's fucked up, man.
And that's just a travesty. That should be a legal crime to mix anything with weed.
You're just fucked up, man. Some people, the only way, like, I don't know, dude. That's fucked up, dude. Same with lean, dude. That fucking cough syrup shit.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. You really want to get that fucked up, man? Damn, you want to smoke cough syrup?
Yeah, damn. They put it in Sprite with some Jolly Ranchers and they mix it up to get. I'm not saying this from experience. I'm just saying what I know from rap songs. But man, shit, dog. I mean, and it's another thing too to want to get high, like off weed or whatever. But there's a whole nother thing when you is chasing a high. What I mean about that is when you join the military, drugs are just off the table, period. There's no, I can do it on the weekend and come back to work next week and be fine. No, it's off the table, period. So when I say drugs is illegal in the military, what type of drugs come to mind? What drugs do you automatically assume are not legal in the military?
That are not legal?
Yeah,
marijuana.
I mean, all the drugs are off limit, but what drugs come to mind when you say, well, I'm in the military, I can't have this? What are some of the things you think I can't have?
Beer.
Well, beer is...
Smokes.
Well, beer, that stuff is okay, but like drugs, like weed. I can't have weed. Can't have cocaine.
Right.
I can't have LSD. Right. I can't have shrooms. So...
Right.
Those drugs are off the table. So...
Okay.
These guys, they freaking... Since they know those are drugs, those are known drugs, so they find something else.
Like
they had a thing to where I said this once before. They were shitting in bottles,
huh?
And they would put a balloon over it and let the methane build up in the balloon. Then they would huff the balloon.
No freaking way, dude! Are you talking about fucking? Dude, I heard about that. It's like. Inhaling methadone or methane?
Yeah. So
no way.
So I mean, if you take the drugs away, I'm not saying let military people have drugs. I'm just saying, but if you take that away from some people, I mean, they're only trying to reproduce and chase the high. They find other ways to try to produce that high, and one of them was huffing shit gas. Oh my
god, dude! No, why would you chase that? You call that shit gas?
That's what it is. Shit gas.
Oh god, there's something wrong with him so bad. Dude, that's horrible.
And another thing people were doing was taking, the can of air, what you use to clean your keyboards and shit with.
Yeah,
they would huff that shit too.
Wow, man. They test they can find that in the test?
Huh?
They can find that in the test, like if you fucking inhale that fucking dust off?
Well, I don't know how they find out, but it's more instances where they got caught doing something and they found them doing that. Because like I can remember the first incident that I heard of it in the military was, I'm a truck driver or whatever. So a guy wrecked his truck because he was doing that.
Son of a bitch.
So that's how we knew that was happening.
It's happened. They know it. They can test it, dude. It's either in your blood or in your fucking pee, dude, because it's in there. Because, dude. I tried that shit when I was a kid, dude, and it's like a fucking full-on boom, 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 boom. Man, you're lucky you're not the one driving, dude. Yeah, it's bad. It's all bad, dude. You shouldn't do. It's bad for yourself.
Yeah, and that's how that bath salts shit came into existence. Because
no way.
Yeah, because it's not illegal, but it's not good for you either. Oh my goodness,
you gotta be kidding me! They're going to like the smoke shop and just getting that shit.
Yeah,
that's so fucked up.
And then I mean, I don't know exactly what's in it, but when you say bath salts, I'm thinking like some Epsom salt and some beads or whatever the fuck. So I know that's not good to go inside your body.
Yeah, if you drink Epsom salt, it'll give you the shit.
Yeah. So
imagine that shit. It's horrible.
Yeah, but they find the way to get that high, man. And they just do all these unorthodox things, bro.
Yeah, wow. And that's wow.
And
I don't know, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. And that's why you get all these people that always try to look for loopholes because, like I said, when you say no drugs, you automatically think of the known drugs, meth, weed, LSD, speed, all that shit. That you think of the known drugs, but you don't think of the uncommon and unorthodox.
You just picture people like living in the bunks and be like, "Hey, homeless got a second bath salts."
And shit, they had that one dude in Florida that was fucked up on bath salts and he bit that guy's face.
Yeah. It's all bad.
Yeah, we thought it was the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, he was defending himself. I don't know, man. That's sad, man. It's sad. I don't know. Some people need just extra attention, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah. It's crazy. But yes, sir, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast, and we're going to go ahead and wind it down. Before we go off into that good night, do you have any parting words or anything that you would like to plug other than some pretty man's orifice?
Nah, check us out. Thank you, Rob, for having me on Random Ramblings. Nice name, bro. That's a fucking tongue twister, sucker. That's awesome. Yeah, check us out at JNT, part of fucking trifecta over here at JNT Podcast. We keep just in time. You were just in time with Rob and Corn. Right on, buddy. Take it away.
Just in time, tea baggers.
Yes, sir.
You want to see some John freaking Smith on the way out?
Yes, sir. Thank you, John freaking Smith, for actually like being creative with us and working with us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the rabbit hole.
Yeah, come on, let's sing it. Welcome to the rabbit hole.
All you do is wrong.
And rules are just
suggestions. Whoa.
Yeah, you know more than I do. I just started listening to it.
Homeboy's awesome, dude. Hey, he's really catchy, man. Check him out, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Has he ever been on your show?
Hopefully he works out with you too. Like, actually, like, no. Hopefully.
Has he ever
He's
been
great.
on y'all's show?
What's up, man?
Has he ever been on your show?
No, never.
Oh, but you should make that happen.
Only in the
Send him this way.
intro. He's all it. He's it right there in the front.
Yeah. But all right, man. I appreciate you giving me your time. And as always, you've been a part of the show once, and feel free to come back anytime you want for whatever reason.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I would glad to.
Yeah, come on in. We can talk about pretty men, I guess. Your hashtag gay for a day.
Right on. Fucking thank you, sir, for having me on.
And there you have it. Another interesting journey into the mind of one of the JNT baggers and everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. It is 1:00 in the morning here, Central Standard Time. And I need to be getting to bed, so I'm not going to have too many whimsical tales for you like Hoppy Rogers, because I forgot that he had a goddamn voicemail, because you know he has his own segment on the show now. I mean, just about every week, not just about every week he has sent me a voicemail. And I know last week I said he didn't send me one, and I was concerned because I thought I didn't receive one, but I marked it as red, so I didn't see the notification and everything. So we missed out on the Hoppy story. And since I didn't introduce it at the top of the show, I'm going to play it on the way out. It's somewhat of your bonus content and everything for this episode. And tune in next week. Will be part 4 and the finale of the Just in Time podcast miniseries. And we'll have Corn, Rookie, and DJ all here, one place, recording, getting actual sound, getting audio from both sides. And yeah, man, it's great. Life is good, especially when you do a wrestling podcast like this one, which is not. You dumb motherfucker. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at It's B-Rob, ITSBROB, if you want to talk professional wrestling and any other general shenanigans. That's the place you do it. Also, the show has a Twitter handle. You can follow that on Twitter at, wait for it, R_podcast. That's 3 R's _podcast. And that's for updates on the show and guest lists and all kind of poopily dooply like that. Also, you can go to randomrobcast.com and you can find ways that you can support the show, whether it be through merchandise, donations, getting things off my Amazon wish list to help the show as a production. Or you can be a patron through some of the patron leaks, like Brandon McIntyre and Glenn Abbott. They contribute to the show, and I appreciate them very much. They get a little inside info about what's going on behind the scenes, unedited content, early content. I try to send them cool stuff in the mail, and you can be one of those people too. You can be one of the motherfuckers of the Random Ramblings with Rob podcast. Just go on over to my Podbean links and contribute. I know I said I'm introducing a $10 tier with a rotating incentives for merchandise. Like if you sign up for the $10 tier, you get a free t-shirt of your choosing from the merchandise store. And next time you buy a t-shirt, you get $5 off or a $5 credit rebate. However, then the next time you get $10 off. So this will be your third purchase in a form of Amazon gift card or a rebate. And then you go back all the way around. So if you get a fourth piece of merchandise, it's free again. So you see how it goes? It goes free, $5 off, $10 off, free, $5 off, $10 off, free. I hope you buy that much merchandise. Cause hey man, I had a shit fit. I was a guest on the hashtag Blackout podcast on Wednesday, and I had to do it from my iPad mini because my computer shit the bed, and I finally got it back working now. I'm recording on it now, but it pooped the bed and I was so distraught. I was so sad. So I'm trying to get some new equipment so I won't have to go through that heartache and stress again. Anyway, I also co-host a wrestling podcast called The Pipe Bomb with McCool and Company that you can find on the NAI network. Just search for the NAI network on Twitter's, iTunes, Stitcher, all those places. And our show is one among many of great wrestling podcasts. We just recently did an episode that came out Saturday with current Reality of Wrestling television champion JJ Blake. He was a former guest on my show, and he was gracious enough to give us his time sitting in his Subaru, which is so awesome to him, and record a podcast with us. So I appreciate you, JJ. And Matt and Josh, appreciate you too for answering your 3-count questions from the listeners. Also, the Random Ramblings with Rob podcast is in association with Hush Your Face Entertainment. Go to www.hushyourface.com for more information and a slew of other podcasts that are awesomely cool and things. Also, follow me on Instagram. I didn't say that. I'll be in Walmart doing all kinds of crazy things. And that's it. I'm done. We out of here. Listen to Hoppy tell you a cool bedtime story. And also next week I have some bonus content. I got some artists that sent me some music information. So I'm going to put that out there for y'all. I'm just tired right now. I just want to go to fuck to sleep so I can wake up in the morning, go to work, and kick that work week off again on Monday. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time.
What up, everybody? It's Sloppy Hoppy. I'm drunk, and I'm not so funny when I'm drunk. I get serious. So, what do y'all think about the fact that I can fight? I got balls, and I'm not easily surpassed in Krav Maga. For y'all don't know, that's like Israeli Jiu-Jitsu. I have a bunch of tattoos. It's not, it's hard for me to walk without a limp. I do my own thing, my own way, and I don't give a fuck much about fitting in. I'm talking to you young guys. You need to break away and be your own man. You want to know what tough is? Tough is not having to act tough. Tough is being humble, not bragging, not walking around with a chip on your shoulder or being flashy. It's about being a gentleman, handling your business without anyone else knowing your business. That's discipline, and that is tough. What do you do when you have a problem? You call your boys, right? Am I right? Yeah. you call your boys and you get all ready for the big show. It took me 30 years to learn it. You probably won't listen, it'll take your ass 30 years too. But tough is for amateurs. You need to be smart. Focus on earning a good living, chasing your dream, doing the right things in your life. Stop trying to be a big man, because nobody cares. You hear me? Nobody. I'm telling you this because I care about the next generation. I got dead homies for nothing. Nothing. Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped like everybody else who don't think about tomorrow. I'm not special, just a lucky OG. Night, y'all.
Hush Your Face is coming straight to your ears. A podcast network that's changing gears, bringing fresh funky pods with a fresh funky beat. A family of pods that are bringing the heat. There ain't no stopping us. Keep coming back to us, sick ass pods that'll make you hush. www Hush Your Face. www Hush Your Face. www hushyourface.com.